shockingly enough, control over the House of Representatives for the upcoming legislative session that will begin in January is still up for grabs. We do not yet know which political party is going to control the House of Representatives, so of course that throws a big monkey wrench into the Republicans' plans to impeach President Biden. And on Tuesday evening, before the results even started coming in from the midterms, the conservative hosts over at Fox News decided to throw yet another wrench into those gears by warning Republicans that it would be a political disaster for them to try to impeach President Biden if they retake the House. So here, this is an absolutely shocking moment where hosts on Fox News, Brian Kilmeade, Judge Janine Piro, talking about how stupid it would be for Republicans to impeach President Biden. Take a look.
Advances our strategic objectives, or do you want to side with a group of people who may have good intentions but are just woefully inadequate when it comes to developing a real plan and being able to implement that plan? That's what Democrats are going to have to really assess this evening, I think, regardless of the outcome, but especially if we lose. And I do hope, again, Republicans are interested in problem solving, and I hope there's some Democrats that want to join them if they win the majority.
If they start talking about impeaching Joe Biden,
that's a bad thing.
Investigating, that would be a terrible
God,
thing.
No, they won't.
But there is talk about that. I think it'll be a waste of time.
What a mistake.
All right. I guess you got set to tease out. Do I tease out still?
Yeah, tease out.
All right. Our predictions and final thoughts are next.
Oh, God, what a mistake, they say. And they're right, by the way. But here's the thing. There isn't a single Republican on Fox News that wouldn't love to see the other Republicans in Congress impeach President Biden. Like, they all want it to happen. So don't let that confuse you. It's not that these people are sitting there saying, no, he hasn't committed any crimes. This would be a waste of time. They know deep down he hasn't committed any crimes. They know that. They also understand that impeachment would be a political disaster for the Republican Party, and it would come back to hurt them in 2024. If you don't believe that, I suggest you go talk to Newt Gingrich about how that worked out for him impeaching President Bill Clinton. Not exactly the best political move, as Clinton's approval rating went through the roof following their botched impeachment attempt against him. And it's likely that the same thing would happen with President Biden. You can disagree with his policies all day long. As I've repeatedly said, he's done plenty of things I don't like. That doesn't mean that I'm sitting here saying these things are illegal, because they're not. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean that you can impeach somebody for it. And if there's one thing we've learned from the American public, it's that they don't take too kindly to frivolous impeachment hearings. They were all in on the Trump stuff because the Democrats actually came with evidence. Republicans, not so much, especially with regard to the possible impeachment of President Biden. Marjorie Taylor Greene, however, is not going to be dissuaded. She came out the day before midterms, Monday of this week, and said impeaching Biden's going to be easy. It's going to be easy. She's also said, we'll do it every week. Trump, of course, is pestering Republicans. How many times are you going to impeach him? It better be more than twice, dang it. So they're going to do it. They're going to run headfirst into that political disaster, and it's going to be awesome to watch it happen. Because the funniest part is that earlier this year, before he caved in, of course, to the extremes in his party, even Kevin McCarthy was like, yeah, we're not doing that. A year ago, before he became even crazier, Matt Gaetz was talking about how stupid it would be to impeach President Biden if they won this year's midterms. He's like, nah, it's a bad idea. If we do it, then they'll do it, then we'll do it again, then they'll do it again, and it becomes a back and forth, and he's not wrong. Dan Crenshaw also not on board. Ted Cruz at one point also thought it was stupid. Now Ted totally on board with it. So all the Republicans have already come around to this, even though they know they're walking themselves into a trap that they set. That's the funniest part about this. Fox News is screaming, don't do it, please don't do it. But the Republicans are like, nope, we're going to do it. Let it happen. It will backfire spectacularly. And like I said, they're walking into the trap they set. Like, they put the trap down, they know it's there, and they're like, oh wait, what's this thing? Oh no, I'm ensnared. Yeah, you are. Because your party's gone crazy. And crazy makes you do stupid things. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.